it ain't trash. It's definitely thought out, and it's definitely some love put into the mix. So with that, like I said, they blessed me with this longevity.
I just want to commend you because I think, a record like Arrest the President,
Yeah.
and we see what's going on in the world. I mean, right now there are at least 5 former Trump aides that are cooperating in the special counsel against Trump, this investigation, like maybe impeachment, maybe, I mean, there's real criminal activity going on. Like, we'll see how this all actually shakes out. But to make a record, Arrest the President, and listen, man, you're doing big business in Hollywood, with the big three, the basketball league that you started. I'm sure you're doing a lot of negotiations with different television networks. There's probably a lot of Trump supporters that you come in contact with. During the day. Has this ever hindered you? Has anybody ever said, "Nah, I don't want to do business with you because he went too far"?
Nah. I mean, I'm pretty sure people have backed off because they're just scared. They don't understand art is art and, business is business. But, some people can't like differentiate the two. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's cost me deals and money. But at the end of the day, it ain't cost me my soul. It ain't cost me my point of view. And somebody don't want to do business with me because I make a record. That's on them. That's their loss. You know what I'm saying? Because I do great business.
Well, and
I'm a great partner. So I don't let it bother me. You can't be so scared about what you're going to lose that you don't fight for what you have. And so I'm just all about, I'm going to fight for mine. I don't care what I lose, as far as, some future deal. That don't matter because what matters is right now, not some future deal.
And I want to salute that because it made me think about that when I heard Non-Believers or this new project. And he said, I made a promise to myself, I'm going to keep it gangster always, even in the hallways of corporate America. Right? And when that line hit me, I was like, yeah, but you've actually done that throughout your entire career, man. And I think that's something to be respected and celebrated,
I appreciate it. I just made a promise that I'm always be myself. That's really what that's saying. Not that I'm just walk in all gangster and just make people do shit, but I'm gonna be myself in all situations, and I don't care what it costs, because that fear is not living. That fear is playing it safe, and that ain't life.
Arrest the President. Any more letters from the FBI? Everybody famously got one from the police.
I mean, I haven't got any. I don't see why I should. I'm the last person they should worry about. As far as doing something physical. It's really all about doing art that reflects how I feel.
Do you know what? Look, man. Fuck the Police was so groundbreaking at the time because I think America wasn't used to that type of commentary. You came from the inner cities and you saw these things. It wasn't that new.
Yeah.
When Fuck the Police came out. And throughout your career, it wasn't just Fuck the Police. Often we talk about Fuck the Police, but talking about like Endangered Species, who got the camera. Like, Cube has been saying this for years. I mean, on this new record we have Good Cop, Bad Cop, which you actually released last year and is part of this album. How do you feel about, decades later, I just want to, in relation to like Good Cop, Bad Cop, and Fuck the Police, has anything changed?
I think it has. Before Fuck the Police, you couldn't even, police didn't even get accused of lying. Like judges and courts and juries didn't think police ever lied to them. So, Fuck the Police, along with, what Ice-T was doing, along with the actual Rodney King incident, made it where, okay, police are held accountable. If you do something, you may end up on trial. And then we've seen police walk. But now, we've seen police get convicted. You see what I'm saying? So, there is some progress because if you break the law, no matter what, if you got it on badge or not, probably go to jail. And so that's starting to happen. It's not frequent enough. But if you do look around, there has been a few convictions for some wrongful deaths. And I'm telling you, without fucking police and these constant like examinations of how they do their thing, that would have never happened.
What made you like Good Cop, Bad Cop? What was the moment that you said, you know what, I gotta go back in because it still needs to be said. Like it still needs to be.
Just the wave of events. It seemed like Trad Compton pulled off a scab that was you know, highlighted, but it seemed like that movie enhanced everybody's feeling and had everybody thinking the same way towards this subject. So, Good Cop, Bad Cop, you're not gonna change the police department really from the outside. You have to change it from the inside. You know, so Good Cop, Bad Cop is my appeal to the good cops to get these bad cops and these bad apples out your bunch, because you done lost your respect and your dignity because of these dudes. And the community, I don't care how hard the hood is, will respect the police if they come in there and do their job and not overdo it, not turn into bullies, and not turn into just, you know, excessive force, organizations. And so, you know, it's just an appeal to the good cops to, you know, get these dudes out your force, man.
You talking about that blue wall of silence?
Yeah.
They talking about, yeah,
they want you to snitch, but they don't want to snitch on each other.
Oh, you're right, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we definitely need change. We definitely.
It ain't an avalanche of change. You know what I mean? It's a trickle. It's a trickle of change. Put it that way.
But it's interesting to hear you explaining about how the nuance of the traffic across the police, the good cop, bad cop, the way that you're attacking it, or the way that you're appealing to the minds of just America is a little bit different. You're trying different tactics.
Yeah, you got to. You know, you can't go in the same way. Fuck the police is already done. You know, it's really like, yo, let's try different approaches to try to appeal. You know, about my song in that moment when he's about to do something he know he shouldn't be doing. You know, hopefully to stop him.
Do you think out of this new generation of rappers, man, is there anybody that you feel like is carrying on that legacy of really speaking to the community and speaking to like the socio-political, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I like what J. Cole does, and I think he's a great artist for that. To just come with the real, not too much whoop on it. You know what I mean? Just real, raw human feelings. It's artists like Kendrick, the Kanye album, a few albums back, I think he had Black Skinheads. I love that record. You know, I love that record because I felt like it was saying a lot. And so, you know, there's artists out there that still do it. I want Kanye to get back to that. You know what I'm saying?
We don't want Kanye,
but it's artists that do it, and you know, they've taken chances and they've said what needs to be said. You know, from their point of view.
You know, another thing that you attacked on this album, 2 songs actually Bad Dope and On Them Pills.
Yeah. And
you know, made me think about, again, you being an OG in the game. I mean, you talk about this new drug and these prescription drugs and what they're doing. And you know, we lost artists and just drugs in general this year alone, Lil Peep, Mac Miller most recently. Do you ever feel like with this message, I feel like sometimes when you know, the elder statesmen of hip-hop try to talk about the drug problem, there's a pushback from the youth. Mm-hmm. When y'all was on drugs too, or y'all the ones who sold it, y'all bought drugs out there, do you think about as you're writing these records, how the message will be received? Because you speak and you still rap very bluntly.
Yeah.
Like the Ice Cube verse is like a punch in the face, and you don't skirt around the issue. Did you think about how younger artists and just younger generation might receive this message and if they will reject it or?
Nah, you know, it's accept it or let it alone. It ain't no mystery. You know what I mean? It's like most people gonna reject it because they probably gonna see this. This we're supposed to there and I'm spitting real, I gotta spit it how I see it. And it ain't always like what I say because it's gonna be real. And a lot of people don't like these people what they do, what they into. And everybody got their vices. I got mine. You know what I mean? So, I ain't fucking no pills, but everybody do what they do. I'm not hating on them, I'm just letting them relax.
How was it like, especially coming up in the 80s, like during the crack era? I feel like a lot of people in the experiments would be cracking. I feel like hip hop is a big, like it was almost like, self-destruction. A lot of what Cadillac was doing, a lot of, things had records that there's a lot of pushback from the hip hop community about what the drug is doing.
Yeah, because we saw crack take on the community from a community of respect to a community of disrespect. Using the grown men, respectful men, crack come in, years later, we were so we saw it take down respectful people. So didn't none of my folks that I knew or was around wanted to smoke, touch crack on that level. Now, there was an era of time, generation like right before us, there's a lot of experimentation. There was like primos and stuff like that before they knew that crack. So a lot got caught up before they knew the effects. But our generation knew the effects, and we could see it, and we saw what it did to us. So, smoking on crack.
But yeah, everyone, it's like, even if you think about the music circumstance, like the great ones, in the smoke success on the record, things changed and marijuana became cool as hip hop, but it was a real anti-drug message then. So
it took us down. We was on another level before the drugs came. It took us down a lot of pegs. So we know what to do. And, that whole weed era, chronic, all that, but it was still weed. I mean, it wasn't nothing crazy. But, these pills, these chemicals, man, that's just, you don't know what's in that stuff. Somebody had your pill popping them out, you don't know what's concentrated.
Hopefully people will keep that going. I think you're right. I want to get into something else, man. I definitely want to kind of give you your props, man. You definitely a legend. I feel like you set up a lot of things. Like I said in the beginning, a lot of times I think you kind of struggle with gangster rap, and because that was so big, you never get off that. Earlier this year, I seen Nicki Minaj drop a record, right? That was like called Walker. I don't know if you heard it, but she talked about all the dudes that it was a fantasy record that she wanted to have kind of sex with in the hip hop industry. So, and she kind of dissed a lot of rappers, but it's like, so a lot of outlets, especially mainstream outlets, kind of, people that, Nicki Minaj is new this record, designer, new film. But, those of us in hip hop side of that to when Biggie did Dream to fucking R&B it was like, that's homage to that. And when 50 did How to Ball, there was a diss record that was played for, and it was like homage to that. And when we were having that conversation, I was like, well, this is really so what Ice Cube when he did Jacket for Beats. Because Jacket for Beats was a very aggressive record when you were taking beats from EPMD, the Humpty Dance, the Underground, either Public Enemy, who we were working with. And at that time in hip hop, you didn't do that. You didn't bomb and noise over anybody's beat, and definitely didn't call it Jack and Beats. I want to go back to that. Do you feel like that's kind of connected to Biggie's Dream, the Barbie's Dream, the How Dog, and Jack and Beats? Like, a lot of people diss record?
Yeah, I mean, I never looked at Jack and Beats as a diss record at all. You know, I thought it was so many dope beats coming out that year. And it was like, how can you be an MC and you hear, you know, be nice and not want to rap off that beat, or you can hear EPMD and not want to rhyme off that, or to tell, you know, how could you? And so I was like, yo, and the word jacking back then, it was like a nuance word. It means go. You know, it's kind of aggressive, almost a nuance word. So, you know, I was like, yo, I'm jacking the beats, but it wasn't like, you whack, I'm taking your beats from you. It was more like, you know, still, you know, you made some cookies, you got full of them, but I took the last three. You know, it was more of like that. Like,
You didn't get no pushback, like nobody.
D-Nice was like, yo, he was on tour with me. Like, yo, man, this Jack and Beats. So now I love that beat. I had to do it. It was too fly. They like, oh, love.
But you see how somebody can take it one.
Yeah, somebody could take it the wrong way, but like you said, it's so playful and so clever that, you know, you gotta give it a hip hop pass, just like those records you said. It's so playful, clever, that you just gotta salute and say, you know, he's a slave to the concept. You know, she's a slave. This concept is so fly. How can she not rhyme when she needs to rhyme and make it what it's supposed to be? And, you know, I'd rather just gotta get over this.
You just heard me that song, especially when me out, whatever it was that we had. And maybe I was reading too much that, but I was young at the time, so imagine maybe being 8 or 10 years old. You give me that beat, fool, and he's like,
Full-time Jack Moore. Yeah. If you got with my crew. I Jack here too.
Nah, that's tough, man. I want to get this again earlier this year, man. Was active on Twitter. You know, yeah, I love how vocal, like, everything I see you do is kind of like just in your face. It ain't no shortcut around it. You know, say what you say. MGK and them had a battle this year. And there was a lot of debates. I think a lot of fans are very excited about this battle. Somebody has said that the MGK record was the best diss record of all time. And here comes Ice Cube on Twitter and says, nah, it's still no Vaseline.
It's still no Vaseline.
You said, yeah, right. 1-on-1 will never be 1 against 4. Plus, Jerry murdered the track, killed the group, game over.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like, that song was like a bowling ball. Yeah, it was just not getting anything down out the way. So, you know, what am I gonna say? You know what I mean? What the fuck am I gonna say? You know, but there's been some great diss tracks, but I just feel like time, place, space, it was right. You know, and I think, you know, it's really time. You know, where are the groups in their career and how hot are they at the time that they're at?
What? Give me 5. You got like a top 5 or you think about some records of this record?
I don't really think about it. You know, some of my favorites, you know, is, you know, Original Rocky Bells and, you know, and Let's Go. You know what I'm saying, with LL and Kumo D.
LL was a beast.
Yeah, you know, Let's Go, you know, is crazy too. Jack the Ripper, you know, great record. You know, but then you got, you know, this is like, you know, Nas and Jay, you know, that's just crazy. You know, Tupac, Biggie, going back at it. I mean, hit him up, it's crazy. It's been some good ones, you know.
Do you think there's rules? I think with the Pusha T Drake battle, people started getting this conversation of how far is too far. Pusha mentioned 40 and 40 being sick. And everybody in hip hop loves 40, man. Like Nice Dude, Talented Dude. And that was their battle and that was their thing. And then some people charged Pusha was going too far. Do you think that there's such thing as too far in a rap battle?
Yeah, I think it is. think, you know, you start talking about kids and family, you know, wives, it's just too far.
I feel like Pop changed. I feel like when Hit 'Em Up came out, like Pop changed the rules.
I mean, I think he went too far too. You know, just me personally, I ain't got to diss. If I'm mad at you, trust me, I can think of 5 verses for you, just you. I don't have to go at your family, your kids, and you know your whole life. You know what I mean? It's one-on-one, mom.
One thing I always remember thinking about No Gasoline, I heard it coming up, listening to it, because we knew that the problem was with Easy, and you know, Dre had said some stuff on the record, on the line, and stuff like that. Man, you gave Ren a whole verse, and I was like, man, I feel like you and Ren, but at least were cool.
You know, sometimes, you know, me and Ren, we the closest.
Right.
You know, he's like a brother. So, the closer you are, the more it hurts. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So I was really hurt about the fact that he didn't roll with the truth. Right. You know, which was what I was spitting to him, you know what I'm saying? But Easy was his homeboy, and, you know, so, you know, I love Ren to death, and I don't even do that verse. If I perform it, I'm done.
Because you and Ren were really kind of like the true MCs. In a lot of ways, Ren might have been your only competition lyrically, if you really think about it. Yeah.
The DLC was nice.
DLC was nice.
DLC was like another level. But Ren, yeah, you know, it's like, you know, I damn near hate that verse even in the universe, because you know, I got nothing but love for Ren, you know, Dre, Easy. It's like, you know, it's cool for the time, but it's kind of like, let's forget about that part.
Still the greatest this record all the time. A few months ago, man, I had Jonah Hill up here.
Yeah.
And we were talking about something. He's such a hip hop head. He said it was a good day. It's just one of his favorite records. We started talking about the mythology. I know you answered this all the time. I know him and Genius were always trying to dig and scratch for the truth. There was a blogger who pinpointed the day in January 1992.
Yeah.
But you said this isn't a real day, right?
No, it's not a real day. You know, it's a fantasy of a good day. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, to me, it was a good day is to Refuge is what Friday is to Memphis. You know, it's just, and all that didn't happen on a Friday, but you know, it's cool to wrap it all up in one package. You know, so it's a lot of good days mixed in with that.
I'm gonna tell you something, man. You gave me jokes for like my brother. My brother's name is Craig, right? So one day, my best friend called me, yo, man, you gotta come over to this spot, man. Craig, I said, tell you. Craig's like, bye. On this day,
Oh, no.
and it was a Friday.
Oh, what?
Dog, that is like, we killed it. I still joke with it. So I just want to say that you gave me ammunition.
I feel you.
For like
That happened to my brother too. He got fired on his dad. That's where I got that story from. George Clinton and M2, Juicy, yeah. At the Coliseum. The next day was his day off. He was fake. He was fake. He wanted to go get his check. He wanted to pick up my check. He wanted to say, not go up there like that in that condition. Check. About 90 minutes later, I had him come in the door. Mom, I just got fired. Ooh, this is good. I mean, day off. I was like, damn. That's only my brother. It's got to be my brother. Fired on his day off.
That's awesome. That's an amazing story, man. That's where it came from. Thank you, man. I can say, I know you got stories like this for days, man. First of all, that Friday, man. I don't know if I ever heard that before. I think that's a gem, man. That's amazing. Thank you for sharing. But everything's corrupt, man. I just want to salute you for being, like, still putting out albums. I know you got a lot of things going on, just still being passionate about hip hop and pushing it forward no matter what, man. You never changed with the time. You never kind of sold out or changed who you were when you pick up an Ice Cube record. you know what you're gonna get. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's super important, man. So thank you for that, man. Thank you for being you.
Yeah.
All right. Now, before I get you out of here, man, I do want to have a little fun. I think we're all fans of hip hop. We're all fans of this culture. So I always ask every guest this: is there a verse that you didn't write, that somebody else's verse that you could rap because you're such a fan of it?
It's a few, you know what I mean? I ain't rapping in a long time, so it might not be all the area. You might hear me out. But it's, Vegas, how low can you go? Death Row, well, the brother, now once again, back here's the incredible Rhyme Animal, the uncountable D, public enemy number 1. 5-0 said freeze, and I got none. Could have told me that I really never had a gun. It's just a wax that the Terminator X fun. Now they got me in the cell because my records they sell, because a brother like me said, well, Farrakhan's a prophet, and I think you better listen to what he can say to you. What you want to do is follow him for now. Hell what the people say. Make the miracle, depump the lyrical, black is back, all in was gonna win. Check it out. Yeah, y'all, come on. Here we go again.
Hip-hop is fun. Yo, Chuck D, classic Chuck D verse.
Bring the noise.
Bring the noise, man. Yo, Q, thank you, man. Thank you for your time, your energy. I feel like that's gonna go viral. We're gonna send that right to Chuck, man. We blowing up the internet with that, man. But everything's corrupt out now, man. Thank you for coming up for the record.
Oh, man, for sure. Thank you.
Much love, Joe.
Stop.
protect Mr. Trump. You say Mr. Trump's pit bull. I stood by him shoulder to shoulder.
To this.
He's a weak person.
So why did Trump's former personal lawyer flip? Cohen was Trump's fixer and biggest defender for more than a decade.
If there's an issue that relates to Mr. Trump that is of concern to him, it's of course concern to me. And I will use my legal skills within which to protect Mr. Trump to the best of my ability.
In April, the FBI raided Cohen's office after he became a target in special counsel Robert Mueller's investigation. Trump was quick to come to Cohen's defense. Most people will flip if the government lets them out of trouble, even if it means lying or making up stories. Sorry, I don't see Michael doing that. But once the investigation zeroed in on Cohen, the lawyer began to change his tune.
My wife, my daughter first.
In July, Cohen released audio from a conversation with Donald Trump that he secretly recorded to the 2016 election. The two appeared to be discussing payments to a former Playboy model who said she had an affair with Trump.
When it comes time for the financing, which will be non-ownership.
Here's when things between Trump and Cohen began to publicly fall apart. In a tweet, he said, "What kind of a lawyer would tape a client? So sad."
I expected something like a week, or for 2 weeks. It's been alive for years. There's nobody that I know that knows better than me. If he's back up against the wall, he'll lie like crazy, because he's lied all his life.
First, Cohen pleaded guilty to violating federal campaign finance laws. And then on November 29th, Cohen made a surprise appearance in a Manhattan courtroom where he confessed to lying to Congress. He admitted he'd been negotiating prosecutors in the special counsel investigation and had interviewed Cohen repeatedly over the past.
Mr. Cohen has cooperated.
What he's trying to do is get a reduced.
That's my folks in Houston for some job opportunities. My Ohio people, if you're in the Cleveland area,
athlete, he's been on time, all the practices, all his training camps. Like we've heard some stuff before other camps. He says he's really motivated for this fight. What do you expect to see out of Broner in that fight?
And I'm telling y'all, this Manny Broner fight, this fight is going to be much more competitive than what people think it is. And say what you want about Broner, with all the criticism that he's gotten in the past, he's deserved. And again, I mentioned that a lot of it's been self-inflicted. But when you have this kind of opportunity, which is essentially an opportunity of a lifetime, he can immediately change the course of the way his career has gone thus far with the win over Manny Pacquiao. And honestly, I think he has a very, very good chance to put. I'm not even gonna call it an upset.
This dude, who is this cow? Who is this clown? Pacquiao is gonna kill Broner. I don't know why they even. I don't know what this fight even been made. Pacquiao is gonna literally hurt him. He's gonna destroy Broner. Why did Negro sitting there lying?
The way most fans and the experts kind of have it, it's like a kind of 60-40. The way I can see it, it's like taking Pacquiao like anyway.
Oh, absolutely not. I think take Broner.
I think it could be the other way around.
I'm saying Broner taking Pacquiao like that.
That's what I'm saying. There's no way how you doing that?
He's still a great fighter, but he's not.
Yes, he is. He's a great fighter.
played the music to let him know that nigga, you talking about Broner is gonna get killed by Pacquiao. All right, why you even saying something like that? Why would they even have the audacity to even make this fight? How come they gonna just fight me if that's the case? Let me make some money, right? It doesn't make sense. Pacquiao's gonna kill Broner. He is. I would think, unless something drastically just, a lucky punch or, something odd like that. I mean, but technically, Broner's not even on the level of Pacquiao's. They're going by what Pacquiao did with Mayweather, but you can't go by that, right? Mayweather had Warren Buffett sitting next to him. Right? Who touched that? Think about it, right? Anyways, maybe I'm right?
They're saying, Freddie Brooks saying Pacquiao's got the killer instinct back and knocked out in the piece first. Pacquiao.
Well,
Freddie likes to talk though.
yeah, Freddie does that. You can't bring back time.
Right.
That you can't. That's what he said, right? He had a knockout in 9 years. But he's been very consistent. He always said he's not going to switch up at 40. He's a very aggressive, relentless fighter. Throws a lot of punches.
Listen, Pacquiao is going to enjoy beating Broner way worse than the other dude that beat him that one time. Remember the one dude that he was he was humping from behind because Broner did to him, so he did to him back, and he beat him, right? You think that's bad? You wait till Pacquiao get hands on him.
Both guys know this. And essentially, in my own personal opinion, I think it's a moment for both guys. Not that either one can take a loss that their careers are over or not. The monkey saying anything of that nature. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a moment.
This is about Pacquiao taking everything out on Broner. That's what it is. Everything he wanted to do with Mayweather that he couldn't do because of whatever reason. He gonna take it out on Broner. So Broner is actually just a sacrifice, right? For Pacquiao, maybe begging for another fight with Mayweather. I'm not saying that's gonna happen or even thinking that, but what I'm saying is it doesn't matter. The point is he's gonna take all that frustration out on Broner, right? It just what hope. What else is there? That's all I can see is that Pacquiao's gonna take all the frustration out on Broner. So I don't want to see why Broner would even want to even take that kind of abuse, because that's what's gonna be. He's never ever gonna fight again after this.
Just back to age for a second when it comes to fighters. Isn't it possible that even just guys like Manny and Floyd, even when they lose and stuff, they can still beat everybody else? Because Floyd said his A+ game was really the Gotti night. And in those last years, he wasn't really the same Floyd Mayweather. So I just want to know, is it possible that Pacquiao has it?
You cheer tonight. You don't move the same. I can't run as fast as I used to. I can't do a whole lot of things, as good as I used to. I can still do them effectively. And that's fights with the current, landscape of the welterweights out there, I don't count them out in any of those fights. I think that the Spence fight can be a little rougher, but Manny seems to be the other. And I know for a fact that with all the other welterweights, he'd be very competitive, and he wouldn't be an underdog in mine.
Also, Broner, in his 3 losses, did you feel he just lost to the better fighters, or did he beat himself a little bit in any of those fights?
Not taking anything away from any of the other guys, because before the 3 losses they have, they were excellent fighters, especially Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia has had a phenomenal career and will continue to have a great career. We also having that fight, and then the Sean Porter fight, where we all saw that he gave away the early rounds, came more strong at the end and dropped Sean, which surprised everybody. And then obviously the Donna fight, but one thing that he's shown he has great heart. And he'll be the first to say, and he said this over and over, that he had given himself the best chance to be successful. Because anytime a guy has that kind of God-given ability, and you kind of don't really make the most of it, and then people kind of they disrespect you a lot, and because of your performances, whatever. But just imagine if you're him, you got all that bottled up. I know for a fact that he's giving himself the best chance because he's in the best shape of his life. But if he wins,
He thinks he's 100 million's coming this way if he wins.
well,
Something is this common sense. I mean, it's common sense. I mean, when I heard this fight was gonna be made, I was like, what in the? In fact, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't see how I can be wrong. Usually I'm right. I'm tired. I mean, that's what I hate about being right, because I'm always right. I'm never wrong. But I'm trying to get to be wrong, right? But seems like every time I try to, it's like I always turn out being right. And it's frustrating because these people really, really, really are delusional, right? Because they're y'all being led astray, Doesn't make sense. I'm just trying to find out if there's a possibility of him winning this fight. That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the possibility of him lasting the last 4 or 5 rounds. If that's the case, let me see. Don't see the whole. And that's the only reason why they would make this fight, because of that. I would think. That's a straight setup. Who's the champions? Alright, let's go welterweights. They're fighting. They should be fighting these welterweight, right? So yeah, Pacquiao. He's ranked right under Spence. This man's 67. Knocked him. This last fight was a knockout. What round was it? This don't make no sense. He lost against Jeff Horn by decision. Lost against Mayweather. Lost against Marquez. Timothy Bradley. and he lost against some dude from the Philippines. That's way back. So he fought. Okay, then he fought Bradley twice. He beat Bradley the first time, or the second time. No, he beat him the second time. Lost the first time by split decision. So they fought again. So they fight three times. 1, 2, 3. He fought 3 times. He fought Bradley 3 times. He fought Bradley 3 times. Come on, man, please. You know, who the Adrian Broner fight? Just be curious. This dude's just straight. I mean, it's like, wow. How do people even... Okay, fought Mike Garcia. Sean Porter lost. He lost against Mike Garcia. I'm trying to find out who did he win that I know. Who did he beat that I know? Okay, Paul Malignaggi. Okay, Marcos Montana lost. Okay. Paul Malignaggi, knowing him, I don't imagine what he did, why he lost. And he ain't beat nobody that I know off the top of the head, right? I'm not a soccer fighter, but I don't remember him. But the name, I don't know nobody that he beat that I know besides Paul Malignaggi. But him, this dude is on the same caliber, and that was by split decision. So he almost lost that fight. That could have been win the draw. Yes, that's how I look at the dynamics of I mean, even the politics can't really touch it, because sometimes politics don't want to touch it. Believe me, there's a lot of smarts in politics. One thing about politics, they break it down like I break it down. That's why I did politics in high school. I almost busted some white boys in. Never mind, that's another story. I'm talking about Gummy class. I almost got some people caught up in some mess just playing around, playing judge and jury, plaintiff and defendant. I was playing. I almost had these boys confess on something they did out in the hood, right? When my hood, not really the hood, but and I was playing. They had me playing lawyer, right? And I was talking to the defendant. It's all white people. I was cool with all white people in class, right? So I was playing. I was the lawyer, and I didn't know what I was doing. I was just talking in general, like I'm talking now, right? And I almost set up a scenario where it had something that happened that I knew about out on the street, right, around the neighborhood, and I was going to strike and break him down, and other people, all other kids that know about it, they got quiet. They said, "Oh my, he could say this," and they knew, but I didn't go for it. I let them slide, and I got them off. And after that, they did not mess with me at all. They not. And that was funny because I never brought it up. No one ever brought it up again. But it was funny. But that was the reason why they left me alone. As far as they used to do a lot of effery stuff back then when I was in junior high school. But when we got to high school, they try to because I had a lot of people who backed me, right? But the thing about it is, I thought it was because of that, but it wasn't. It was because of this. Because they wanted to, they could have probably had them, cross over on me because, they're coming from the other side. So they had people who if they really wanted me, they could have had me. But here I am. I saved this dude from getting himself in serious trouble on the street, because I could have brought this up in front of the class, in front of the teacher, and I would have had him confess to it. He'd have been done. So you have to understand, y'all be surprised what people be knowing about there. A lot of times people let you do stuff because they know they can do it better. and sometimes doing something better is actually doing something worse. Because 9 times out of 10, if you go up there and do something better, they're going to try to use that to flip it, so to have you do something worse. That's why there's so much you know, problems in this democracy, because people have soul, people have hearts, you know, and even though even though they try not to lose it because of what they believe, that don't mean they don't let other people do it for them. So you just worse. So don't think that because you saved your soul that the other people didn't take the fall for you. And that's what people do. People hide behind that instead of taking care of everybody and keep it. But people are greedy. People are impatient. You know, and so people cross over even from that. But then they learn their lesson and come back. So, you know, that's pretty much what I was involved in my whole life. That type of lifestyle, where people, you know, can't really understand that can't understand that the okie doke is trying to come back. because that's look what people are. People are patriots. People are ordered to be patriots. You're ordered to be patriots, so all you have left is the okie doke. You know? But as far as Paul Malinchy, okay, he lost. He fought Dan Garcia, lost. Sean Porter lost. He beat Zab Judah. So lost against Broner. Only fight I know about Ricky Hatton, he lost by knockout. So, you know, I mean, you gotta look to understand that it's about who you fought, you know, and who you friends with, right? Because as far as my fighting, you guys say about you. Well, I can tell you, when it comes to me, you could trace my name from any heavyweight champion there is, from all the way back to Jack Johnson. You could take his name and go all the way down and fight my name. So that's how I fought. A lot of people can't do that. A lot of fighters can't do that. Only the champions can do it. You know. Only the I mean, yeah, there's other people who can do it. I'm saying, but got people who fought somebody. People, nobody who I beat. You know, I don't know. See, boxer. Because you have to understand the whole dynamics of how they match these things up and how they try to, you know, give people sacrifices. You know, for that loot, right? So like, wow, you know, what does that mean? It means a lot because I mean, when I saw Pacquiao, the dude's already up there clowning and still clowning, and they want to teach him. They want somebody got to take the fall. They can't get to Mayweather. So somebody got to take the fall harshly. You know, because I haven't gained in before, so you can go there and probably go up to the this and that's. Let's see. Yeah, Jeff Lacey. So, you know, Jeff Lacey can go all the way to Roy Jones. So Roy Jones can go to the heavyweight. So, yeah. So the guy that I beat could trace all the way to the heavyweight champion of any heavyweight champion is in boxing. Because if you can get your if I get to Roy Jones, I can get to anybody. You know, the heavyweight champion. Because Roy Jones beat a heavyweight champion. So, you know, yeah, I have to understand the whole dynamics of why I talk mess. Because that's why I'm always right? Because I went out there and even though I was messing around, I just doing this, doing that, I went to the hardest, right? So that's something that you won't do, can't do. So if you're smart, you won't do, right? So like, wow. So it's all first. And understand that why things are the way they are, you know. I mean, I don't wish harm on no one, and that's why I say what I say, because I'm telling you, I can feel a setup when I hear it or when I see it, you know. Manny Pacquiao's a beast, you know, and he's going to seriously embarrass Broner, seriously. I mean, that's just how I see it. I saw the way he came and went and shook Mayweather's hand at the Clipper game the other day, right? And Mayweather didn't even stand up. So you got that goes to show you right there. If Mayweather didn't stand up in front of all those people, he's fighting Pacquiao, all right? He disrespected Pacquiao because he's fighting because he know Pacquiao is winning. Pacquiao ready to fight. Well, can you see how confident he looked in front of all those people? And he didn't even care about him standing up. He has total confidence. Total confidence. I think he's having total confidence even to beat Mayweather. You know, I mean, that's the way. I mean, but that might be, you know, too much. I mean, Mayweather is a whole different level. He took my style. At the Golden Gloves, 1990, 1994, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, National Golden Gloves. You know, where I won this trophy right here. Golden Glove trophy, right? National Golden Gloves, sportsman class, 165 pounds. 165, 175, right? And you know, he stole my style. I couldn't be touched. You know? And then I semi-final, I'm gonna change it up, you know, because it's, you know, I'm thinking all that, I'm all that, you know, and messed up, and here I am fighting two people. The ref just turned on me. He just, you know, he turned on me. That's what they do. Then you go higher and higher, people turn on you. You know, so I missed out, you know, and but Mayweather still took my style and took it and did what he had to do to be who he is, you know. And I thought about it too, but I was like, nah, Tyson, he's in prison. We need to represent him, and just thinking stupid, just, you know. And I wasn't even telling nobody that. I was just thinking in my head and just doing it, you know, not realizing that stuff don't last. You know, I mean, it's not even, you know, logical. Plus, you're fighting top fighters. They're not just gonna give you to anybody. They can give you top fighters to you know, for whatever reason. But and that's why I'm usually right. I'm trying to explain to you why I'm always right. The reason why I'm always right is because everything I did, I went to the bottom. I'll go to the bottom of I'll find the bottom of the worst part of it to work my way from that, so I know where it come from, right? I mean, they were trying to give me the top and maybe this, maybe that, and everything, but I was like, no, I'm cool with that, because there was already women involved. You know, and since I knew women was involved, I know it was some, you know, so I knew that I had to dismiss that. I'm going back to the 70s, the 80s, okay? I'm not talking about now. Okay, now it's a whole different world. Now we're at the point where you need my help. Well, I don't mind giving it to you because I gave you Donald Trump, right? So, if Donald Trump was in there, I wouldn't be speaking. No. If I would have put Donald Trump in there, you would never have heard me say nothing except pretty much nothing. I wouldn't even be doing this. No. That's the only reason why, you know. And because people's minds wasn't even on that level of they were still on that Patriot Act law. 2001, remember October 26th when it was passed when I was elsewhere. I mean, it's all so now that we're here, now we're here, and you're doing this and you're doing that. I mean, stuff that's happening, needs to happen because of what's happening. I mean, come on. I mean, it's like common sense, right? I mean, but people are angry because people don't like to people like to take, but they don't like to give. I mean, they do. They love to take, but they don't like to give. Giving is like it's something that's. I mean, they'll sell it. They'll sell, but they don't want to give. It's the difference. And they don't consider that. They don't consider that a good thing that they're giving. For the wall, because that's going to take away from them. Because people are benefiting, even though there's negatives, people are benefiting from the negative. Whenever there's a negative, please, there's a big benefit. All right, a big positive. You can't have a negative without a positive. So that flip side of it is what the people are very angry about. And so how do you fulfill that part? How do you limit that? Well, you limit that by or you save that for righteousness, for doing the right thing. Doing things that's honest and for everybody, and then things can be better. But things can be better if you're always taking the negative and keeping people like that in control. Because people that's do negative can do positive. But then they try to use that against you and say, well, why are you changing now? Well, okay, it must have been you, so boom, you're in trouble. But you have to understand how it was designed. It was designed like for a crime, right? So you have to get the people out of court, change that whole system. All the people that's in there, you gotta overthrow them. Because they're the ones who putting it out there. Everyone knows that. I mean, come on, this is part of this system. It's part of this democracy. So if you want to if you're gonna have Donald, if Donald Trump's in there, you might as well use him. Y'all scared to use him because you don't trust him. You feel like he'll flip flop on you. But the thing about it is that your life is a flip flop. Because of the Patriot Act. Acts are flip flop. You're going with wherever somebody say that they wanted to go. You're gonna go over there. It don't mean nothing. It don't matter what it is. But that's where it was ran. That's where people thought. When I came to the scene, I got you thinking the way the Most High wants you to think. See, that's what people are tripping out on. Like, wow, why am I thinking like this? No, it's not me. It's the Most High. So you never had the Most High. I'm trying to let you see how good and how wonderful the Most High is. But you can't see that, right? Because all you see is you're still being controlled by that loot, that money, right? So that money right there is what you're so focused on that it's hard for you to let that go and realize that righteousness is made the money. The money was made from that. So how you can sit there and put the money over righteousness when the money came from righteousness, right? I mean, it was formed out of sin and all that stuff and this and that, but righteousness they never left. It was just there provided for, being used, right? Because in the garden you didn't no money. Everything was pretty much paradise, But then when they was cast out, that's when the money started coming. You had to start making the money, So I had bargaining and this and that and this. So that's the only thing that's keeping people how they are. Because they understand how Donald Trump is. They even agree with him. I mean, they got money off just him alone. Off his personality that I gave him back in 97. Like, why do you think they don't talk about me? Well, listen, all the videos I've been putting out, this and that. I thought not one person talk, even Ice Cube up there. You know, talking about saying ain't even said when everything he said was what I said. Every word he used, I used it and everything else. He never talked. He never had conversation. Why? How could somebody been making all that money from rap, killing black people? Right? That's all he was doing, killing black folks. Him and all the rappers and stuff. NWA and all those gangsters. All they do is put black folks in prison, killing them, public population control. They knew that. They're being used for that. You know, these kids, half the kids wasn't from the hood. They were smart kids, intelligent. They knew how to use. White man, they looked at me, probably thought I was doing something like, no, I was doing nothing like that. Please. My dad's a Vietnam vet. I told you the story about him being a combat engineer, first one to go in there. You know, saving lives, right? Well, y'all taking them, right? So I was like, wow, how you can say that? How can I not? Ain't that what happened? Right? And then you went against it, made money off of it. And I was in New York when they play with no Vaseline, not because they love you so much, but because you just West Coast. They hate the fact that y'all makes all that money, not even leaving the West Coast. You know, you making money not even on the East Coast. They didn't play. I was there. They didn't play not one record of West Coast at all. None that I heard when I was over there in New York for 8-9 months. Even when I was overseas, all they played, well, overseas they played DJ Quick. You know, they played a lot of DJ Quick. I thought that was easy. That's how slow I was. I thought for years I thought DJ Quick was easy, right? But you know, so I know a lot of stuff about what's going on, but now that I look back and see how everything went and how everything had developed, you know, it was all about the money. You know, all the killing, the raps, the gangster, all that stuff was all about the money. I mean, even the police. You know, the police wasn't. They were trying to survive too. I mean, you talk about people pouring in blood, drugs. That's money. That was money. There is drugs. People selling drugs. We go to the dispensary, or the not dispensary. Well, yeah, dispensary, right? I mean, we go to the places you go buy the marijuana. Alright? Imagine you have to sell this stuff on the street or whatever. You know, this money. We don't care. I don't care if weed is weed. You're making money. People die for the money, not for the weed, not for the crack, not for the whatever you're selling. You know, but for the money that's being given, exchanged for, right? It doesn't matter what you're selling. You could be selling candy, okay? Avoid people selling candy, because candy's illegal, right? Candy's illegal. You think money is changing with candy that's not legal? They're selling on the street, not even in the stores, right? Because it's illegal to eat, and so they're selling on the street. You think there's not gonna be no deaths if it's illegal and they're selling it? And it's candy, all right? You know, so people just don't understand the whole concept of why money. We shouldn't be using money. Everything should just be free. Everything should just be free. If everything was free, we wouldn't need no prisons. Everything would be A-okay. Everything would be peaceful. You raise your kids. You raise your kids. Because your kids are raised up for what? For money. Think of to raise everything that you learn from time that you, and I knew this in preschool. And I knew this in preschool, and that's why I stayed in preschool. You know, because everything, once you leave kindergarten, everything's designed to get your mind thinking about going for that money. That's what direction is. Everything in your mind is directed for the money, to win that money, to win. And that winning is money. Have relates with money once you leave preschool. Yeah. So, but no one ever says that. No one never admits that, right? Because everyone wants that. Everyone needs that. Because that's what money. That's what things are ran by. But if you take the money out, you take the money, everything's free. You just do things because from righteous. Trade money for the righteousness, right? Trade money for righteousness. You really can't do nothing wrong. What can you? If everything's free, how can you? Where will you do wrong? Only reason why you do wrong is because of the money. Name one thing you do wrong with that don't relate with money. Everything you do wrong is because they have relates one way or another with money. It does. So you take the money out and everything's free, right? You just do things because of the right thing, right? Matter of fact, you just you ain't gotta exchange your you wouldn't be considered jobs. You would just do things that's right, and things will get done. And there will be no crime. There will be nothing but heaven on earth. There'll be paradise. That'll be paradise, easily. It'll be paradise. But people can still learn how to fly and learn how to do this, do that, do that for free. And they would do it. And you would organize, and it's free. That's heaven. You're in heaven. What you need money for? What can't be done? What can't be done? Just think about it. What can't be done? All right? There's plenty of room to build houses or to build stuff. I flew in airplanes. I know what there is, how much space there is on this earth. The cities ain't everywhere. But people don't see it like that. People don't even think like that because people are devils. They live backwards. That's all. They live backwards. That's just how I see it. And I've been seeing like that since preschool. And of course you shouldn't think like that. I mean, I'm not saying you should think like that. Oh no, you can't think like that. You know what I'm saying? You almost gotta think. You almost gotta think like a devil. Because you won't know how a devil thinks. I'm not saying you gotta act like one. I'm just saying you gotta think like one. You gotta know it. You gotta know it. I wrote papers like that in college. Got a B plus. The only paper I ever wrote in college got a B plus, and they took it and didn't give it back. Let me make copies. I should have known that, but you don't think like that. Like this back in 95, right? It's like, wow, you know what I mean? So it's like, I wasn't even warmed up. I was just doing right stuff. I was doing it last minute. I would do things on the last minute. I wouldn't be thinking. I just go on top of the dome, right? Top of the head, and just right, boom. And turn in B plus, okay. Yeah. And if they mad at me, they hot. They could get C's and D's, right? Like, wow. But they know. They don't know nothing, right? I mean, but that's what people don't understand. Just hear some kind of truth, a little bit of it. All you hear is lies. All that I've known this since preschool. Yeah, I've known that since even the 70s. I see people helping the minds of people's. It came out. I don't know what happened in the 60s, but the people like to hide. People like to hide the 60s. They were trying to hide the 70s. Because the 60s related with the 70s, so the 70s related with the 60s. So they try to hide both of those move right on in the 80s, right? they still try to hide that, right? So a lot of stuff was hidden. That's why they have to go back to the 20s and they like to go back to slavery. They like to keep you in slavery. That's what they want. They want to keep you in slavery. Bring that up. Keep the racism thing going on with the skin color. Then we can work with this evil. So keep them in captivity. And then, what I'm saying? So we do that to ourselves. Yeah, we do that to ourselves. I could imagine what they're doing, but I could imagine what they be doing out there in these places. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff, I mean, I was never too close to people coming up. I had a little bit of it in the 70s, but even then I was like, we're leery about people, just leery. People are just, they're no different than animals. I mean, that's just how I see it. I've dealt with animals my whole life, and I don't see too much of a separation of how people be thinking sometimes, and it's and I've always known that, so I've always kept my head, kept my mind in a situation of understanding that you're much needed, what I'm saying, to keep doing what you're doing, because they need you, and that would frustrate me, that would frustrate me a lot because, I would feel like well, they haven't even experienced nothing really, Or experienced not what it was. People seem like they were taking things out of their experiences of stuff that everyone's trying to outdo each other. That's the thing about it is. It was outdoing things, right? So you're always trying to go up on somebody. You go up on somebody that way. And then I saw this in preschool, so I said, okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna do everything that has to be done, just in case, And but I didn't have to go through all that. I didn't have to see. That's the thing about it is when you're not told stuff, that's worse than a lie. So people sit there and focus on lies only because I brought it up, right? Of course, right? But I'm actually giving you some credit with lying, because I give you the respect, the fact that you trying. At least you trying to say something so I can at least figure it out. You give me some kind of direction. Because that's how I was raised up. And that's what how the Bible was written in codes, lies, right? It was written as a lie. Because you're going to hide behind something, then that's pretty much you lying. You're not telling the truth. If you got to give me a code, then you're not telling me the truth. I got to figure it out. But, but also, so if that's the case, then you're going to feel like, well, what about people that don't know at all? Don't even understand, don't even get a code, right? Don't even get that. Don't get nothing. But a butt whipping. And what I'm doing is, have a girl for a taste, just using her up. Now she mine. That's where that stuff comes from. That's what I was trying to let you understand back in when I rapped it in the house party. But they cheered me because I didn't get all of it, just a little bit of it, right? And then I rapped at the club and the Carter Bills in 89, 90, and then went to the big house with the government, right? Spit it in there, right? And they pulled me off. And I saved that. That was the third time I saved rap. So like, wow. And, so I kept going until now. And now you're being saved all over again. And now people are being prosperous and this and that. I mean, come on. I got y'all niggas lined up. But that's something else though. That doesn't really relate what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is that people are at a time where they just expect stuff, They just expect it, and that's what I was raised up in, just to expect stuff. That's why I was being raised up but then I would get challenged, right? And I would do whatever, and then I would go into something else, And I was able to do that because I was a Gemini on the cusp of Taurus. I mean, people don't understand them like that. I mean, I didn't understand. I just found out a few years ago, right? So I was like, wow. I mean, you're always learning every day. You're everything's learning. I mean, even with the changes, right? Because it might be a different name, but it's the same game when it comes down to it, you know. And people start to understand that. So you're not really amazed, you know. You're just, you know. Sometimes you just, you know. I don't know. You just stay. You know, you just stay, and you stay on the path of righteousness. That's what people do. They try to stay on the path of righteousness. You know, if all else fails, and there's always going to be something that's going to always try to compete with that. You know, and competing with that is a waste of time because you could be doing something much better, right? Like what? Like trying to go after that money. Your life is designed around going after some money. That's what they teach you. Go after some money. And then they sit there and say that the love of it is the root to all evil. So they teach you all this love, to love this, love the money, love the money, love the money. That's all college and schooling and stuff is for. That's what we teach our kids, to go out there and learn how to design yourselves to be surrounded by the money, to be on one accord with the money. That's why people have certain types of codes among themselves, just in general. That they don't know each other, but they know the codes, right? And they bond, and then they can't be touched. The souls is gone. I mean, they might deal with the basics, but they're not going too far up with it. Especially with you. If you're not part of that system of lies and disguise, right? So it's like, wow, you know, why you gotta say it like that? Well, how can I not? That's what they doing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I see it every day, right? I see it every day, whether it's in person or even behind the screen. I can look at somebody's acting abilities and tell what they're about. I ain't gotta see them in person. All I gotta do is see your flesh. That's all I need. I don't need too much of, you know, something so different. That's why when I see celebrity people, I be like, you know, they be looking at me like I'm a celebrity, right? I mean, I've been doing that since birth. Oh. That's why they would get mad at me, right? Because I would go in there and I would do stuff on purpose just because I know the Most High is not involved in that. You know? So people would just assume. They don't even assume. They would just let me do it. They let me go ahead and they think, okay, well, they let him just channel it. And so I'm just now learning how to be kosher with people to at least let it be, because I'm telling you. There was time where I would do stuff and I would mess up. And people would have to come and rush me, like help him, or because they know that the spirit is that I have is the same spirit that Jesus had when he went there and started whooping their behinds out the temple, tearing their behinds up. You know what I'm saying? Could you imagine that? That's why you be seeing stuff like that. They take them and throw them in prison, right? You take them and throw them in prison, or get them electric chair, or whatever, you know. And you say the spirit is evil or they're demonic or whatever, and those people could be doing something, doing the opposite of what you feeling, right? Because you're looking at what the act itself, what was done, but why was it done? And then they further go with that, and then they say they find this. You got good people who have common sense and heart and soul, and then they look into it and stuff. But you know, there's always a possibility, right? There's always a possibility because you have to understand the public's watching you, right? So you're gonna go with common sense, cause your job is on the line. That money, that we're back to the money. See the money, that's the coldest thing about that loot. That's why the money is always controlled. Whatever you do, whatever you say, remember that dollars can always be rearranged from what you put out. So you're not going to go out there and do the right thing. How can you? You're not designed. It wasn't designed to do the right thing. It was designed, right? The right thing is not even designed. That's why when the truth is told, it sounds so demonic. How can you say something like that? You know, how can you say Pacquiao's going to destroy Broner like that? You know, I mean, that's what I see. I see a sacrifice. I see that they want somebody to take the fall from Mayweather. Who else? Who's better to do it? Broner don't like him anyway. Nobody likes Broner. People who Broner don't like Broner. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's an easy fight for him. That's a good sacrifice for him. All right. People would love to see that. People would love to see him get broken down, beat down worse than the other dude beat him down. And Pacquiao needs something to beat down because people love him. People still like him. He's in the business. He's part of that democracy. This all first verse. I mean, you just that you can't say it. A lot of these people can't say. They can't say stuff like that, like the truth. The truth can't be said. The truth is a lie. Oh, it's almost like, wow. I mean, what does that even mean? Well, it means that, okay, you might be saying the truth, but that has to be turned into a lie real quick, right? By you, because you're saying it, all right? That's why it can't be said by you. Because you're saying it, right? And that's why people don't say the truth, because they're not obligated to say the truth. Because who they are. Oh. And that's why I say it. And that's why I say it, right? Because I know you can't say it. You know? I mean, it's all first. But, I'm not going to shut there's some things that comes my way where people try to, make it easy for me and easy. Imagine that, make it easy for me, right? But that's just too easy. Come on, why are you gonna sit there and do it like that? I mean, it's so comical because it's stuff that I be seeing, it's stuff that comes my way, and it's almost like, wow. I mean, I'm trying to give you a chance. I'm trying to give you a chance, all right? I'm trying to help you, right? That's all Bernie Mac was trying to do. Bernie Mac was trying to help these people, but people didn't want to be helped. That's why J. Cole could sit back and, make songs like, she don't want to be saved. She don't want to be saved. Don't save these people. They don't want to be saved, right? For what? Let them keep doing what they're doing, all right? That's what people do. People want to put you in a situation where you don't want to be saved. And that's all I heard coming up. Being saved. That's all I heard. Being saved. Trying to get saved. I'm like, okay, from who? And from what? And who gonna save me? Because I know it ain't you. You're the last person I need to talk about somebody saving, right? So, so people would throw things around like clowns, right? So, and I was see this. I was raised up in that, right? And it's still, and nothing changed. It's still the same. It might be watered down or something for something else, but it's still the same game. Just to maybe have a different name, But the thing about it is, the thing about the joke with the money thing about having no money and stuff, that's what that relates with. Because if you take that out, and then everything would be fine. I mean, or just when we can't even change the money system. I mean, you could try with the market of beast and all that stuff and everything they call it, and because of fear and not understanding and people taking things and trying to flip that on you. Make that seem like something that's supposed to be demonic, whereas it's against the Most High's wishes and this and that and that and this, because they probably knew it was coming. It had to come, because of evil. Because people live that, people are devils. So if people are hungry and people want to go out there and steal and shit, you gotta have some people who are just gonna take. You know, because with the system that you got where people are designed to be brought up a certain way. You know, so of course you're gonna have to have this and have that. Why can you not? You know, back in the ancient days, people would just take whatever they wanted. You know, there was no such thing as having a police or in certain places and stuff like that, or you know, you had a democracy where people, you just call the police on the telephone and right away you can just no, there's none of that. You know, people just, you know, you have villains and stuff. You know, yeah, and that's where they're getting to now. You know, that's the kind of system that people are trying to be raised upon. The way their mind is working with it, and then you got the people who started it, you know, developed it, and they're speaking on about it. It's still speaking about it, and then with no type of help whatsoever, making things probably worse, you know, than what it was before. So it's like, so the only thing you can do is go by what I wrote. Just from what I said, just take into consideration of just hear the lyrics. Just keep open mind. Listen.
I went to New York in 1997, and I told them that I'll be the West Coast version of Rapid Delight Super Bowl game. Because they had that big and I was like, oh, this is my shit. Yeah. All you niggas, I'm sitting before here, come on up to the camera. Yeah, boy. There you go.
Destination.
Okay, you know Travis Abernathy, that's why I was hitting on my wall. Guys thought you had early games, you would get home before 2 a.m. for once now. Well, that was worth staying up for, no question. Well, when two teams combined for 301 points in a double overtime game, it was worth every second, and the Spurs over the Thunder, 154-147. The season high in assists in the NBA by Russell Westbrook, 24 assists in this one. Wow. 24 points, 13 rebounds, 24 assists. When you have numbers, the second time he's had a 20-20 with assists, kind of triple-double. But the other guys to do that, Magic Johnson, multiple games, and Big O, multiple games, and now Russell Westbrook has done it in multiple games, a triple-double. By the time we can add the Big O to the show, is always good, certainly. So, let's take a gander. When you watch something that ugly, you gotta have a great game. I don't know if I follow. Give me the ball, give it to me, and then I'll keep scoring. Yeah, this is the, you know, I know what interesting. This is one of the frustrating things about LaMarcus Aldridge. I mean, this kid can go and play. He was awesome, amazing. Why is it frustrating? Because he don't play like that all the time. I don't mean he gets 50 all the time. He was the Portland LaMarcus Aldridge tonight.
Timothy Michael Dean, a 55-year-old black male. The cause of death is unknown, but a drug overdose appears likely. Timothy Dean worked at Saks Fifth Avenue and once worked in the adult film industry. He is the second man in 18 months to die inside Buck's West Hollywood home. In July 2017, 26-year-old Jamel Moore, a black male escort, overdosed on methamphetamine.
One of the best games I've seen. You heard me talking? Interrupt me one more time. I'm sorry, I apologize.
Getting cranky now that it's late, a little bit late. Come on, everybody.
Wait, go ahead.
Let's all get along.
What's your right here with this water bottle? All right, keep it up. You need to get down right to the white.
Derek White with the
Welcome to another episode of the Uncensored Podcast. This is what we got from hip-hop. Sitting across from me is my co-host.
What it do? What's good? It's your brother saying, man, viral hip hop news. It's a Thursday evening. We're in the building. Another episode of the Uncensored Truth Podcast. Oh God, it's good, my brother.
Please y'all also iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Thursday episode of the Uncensored Truth Podcast. We got a dynamic lineup today. Our show is going to release a statement. Also, we got that as well. We talk about the NFL, which was about things today.
It's been great for the brand. What a great way to start 2019 off and blazing for the Uncensored Truth Podcast, man. We're only a week in. It feels like we're 3 months in, man. Just tunnel vision all the way through. Shout out to everyone that's supporting us on Viral Hip Hop News Uncensored, and of course, the Uncensored Truth Podcast official channel on YouTube. If you're not subscribed to all three of those, make sure you
1:30 and DeRozan a chance to tie, and it's not going to work. So you know what? What do we got?
They're trying to get R. Kelly bad.
First time OKC was playing overtime.
The money, you know.
A couple of times.
People want control. You have to understand when things happen. Things be happening, you still doing it. You know, people don't mind taking. You know what I'm saying? Oh, taking?
Yeah, but you know, he's a what? He's not
Taking is the new giving. When actually taking is actually the opposite of giving. But taking is giving. I mean, wow, like what does it mean? What does that mean? It means a lot, you know?
This goes into higher dimensional physics. So we have a 4D realm of this inside. We have everything that is needed to process things. You know, this bidirectional.
I just wish sometimes, most of the time I wasn't so right all the time, right? That way you get an excuse. That way you can have an excuse to make me famous, right? It's like so I can get some money, right? But you have to understand, a person that's always right, they're not gonna make famous. They only make people who are wrong famous. No. Or either wrong is contradictive. So you have to understand the word contradictive relates with wrong. But contradictive is a word which lets wrong be right, right? So like, wow, what does that mean? It means a lot. If you think about it, you know. So this is okie doke. It's all first verse. And that's what this world became. It's an okie doke world. The world of okie dokes. You know? But I saw it coming. I saw it coming in the 70s. You know, I just couldn't put my finger on it until I got Donald Trump in there. I mean, that's the reason why I put him in there. Because I would have. I wasn't thinking about him even being in there until he said he was gonna run. And then I figured, okay, he must be need my help. He must need me to help him, you know, because why else would he come my way, right? So I just figured I'd go ahead and help him out, right? Which helped you out, right? Because they're supposed to dispose of you way back in before I was born, you know. Then my dad saved you for it, you know, saved your lives, you know, come back engineer. You know, then my mom, you know, she came from praying with me from Compton to the OC. That saved you right there, you know what I'm saying? So it's all first verse though. It's all first verse. So you know, we going from that, you know, but you understand, stuff that you don't know, those are lies, stuff you don't know. You're not being told the truth, so you're being lied to, right? So that's why I came and saved you and start telling you the truth. That way things can start getting manifested into righteousness. That's why what you see is righteousness. Stuff that you're seeing is coming from righteousness. Because when righteousness hit, people start to protect. We're going to start to protect. You start building walls and borders and all kind of stuff to protect righteousness. Because people try to tear righteousness down. You know? That's the way the law of nature is. With these in the synthesized society that we live in. It's all set up like that. So while we living like this and living like that, things have to get done. And the thing about it is it works, right? But you have to understand there's fear for stuff that works. Right? Like when JC came down and started doing miracles and started having people follow him and that's where following came from. You know, people used to pick out these followers and stuff. And then they take Jesus and try to make market off of him. After he died and stuff, they started marking off of him and stuff. You know, that's where Paul came in at. Because Paul was on his way to kill him. He was gonna kill him. And all of a sudden now, you know, he changed the game. He started marking off of him. You know, I mean, we fell for that. So it's all the same. It's all first verse. You know, it's a merry-go-round, right? You know, sometimes you have to take things into consideration and realize that these people are just liars. They lie with a disguise. You know, just because of time. Because time is death, right? So it's like, wow, why you keep saying that? Why can I not? I mean, you keep coming with this okie doke stuff to set up these scenarios and stuff. So my job is to, now that I got you where you need to be got, I gotta sit there and walk you through it. Yeah. Gotta walk you through it like you do your kids, right? You know, you teach them how to crawl, you teach them how to walk, then you teach them how to skate, ride bikes. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's just an everlasting base. You know, we're doing it since the '70s, right? But don't worry about it. It's all first verse. I mean, what? So Whoopi lost. Whoopi and Megan lost it. You know. So we see what Whoopi talking about. You know, they got him posted up. Original host for Meredith for Delia and Barbara Walters. The show has earned 30 Emmys. That's not it. Here it is. Yeah, so many videos posted at one time. Alright, here it is.
One guy who feels that a woman's age is a matter, is something he should be worried about, is a popular French writer, Jan Moy, who said that older women are invisible to him because a 25-year-old woman's body is extraordinary. A 50-year-old's is not. Now, by the way, he's also 50, so you know how low everything is hanging on him. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh my God! We all actually the Sonic Ice Stadium. That was.
I would like to say to Jan, is that his name, Jan? Jan Moy. Erectile dysfunction is nothing to be ashamed of.
You know, listen, a 25-year-old may put up with your BS. A 50-year-old woman will not. So that's another reason why you don't want to mess with women on the business.
I don't know. It was interesting because we were saying in the Hot Topics meeting that
He's just such a jackass.
I know. But I wonder if a lot of 50-year-old men do feel that way, because you do see this trend of older men dating younger women, and maybe it's because there are younger women that, you know,
they'll put up with it.
Put up with that kind of stuff. Because I just turned 50 and I know I don't put up with a lot of things I would put up with.
I know I'm not playing with, but you know.
Yeah.
Why cut yourself off in life and dating in general? Like, when I was dating, I tried everything. Everything's like, people are wonderful. And also, you see my mother, she's 64.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
like the
your
women in
grandma's
this
like 107.
my grandma's 107. Like,
You know,
I just don't understand why you have to
And
say
women
things
are
like
living
that.
so much longer, we're healthier.
And we're not worried about people like him.
Yeah.
Women are not thinking about him.
No.
They're running corporations. They're running for office.
But is he just being honest?
Well, it's probably something to do with evolution. I mean, they have all this sperm to spare. They don't know what to do with it.
That's what I'm talking about. Boom, boom, boom.
They got the suit on again. And then the women
They want to get young women. I don't know.
a lot of them do because it makes them feel young when they
I think it makes them feel
So it's all right. But before we go, we're going to show you one more Frenchie who's offending some people at my house. Actually, at my daughter's house. It's her dog, Limbo Louie. Check him out. This big. We'll be right back. He's only this big. Yeah.
Get with women and make them lose their children to the system. They ain't kill them because they ain't want to go to jail. They smarter than that. I done seen dudes get with women and make them give their children to their grandmothers. Here, leave the kids with grandma. We out. I ain't come from the little bastards. That belongs to another Negro. I came for you. This is the jungle. It's survival of the fittest. Y'all gotta understand, open up your eyes and see the world for what it really is. Open up your eyes and see the world for what it is. When you go to the jungle, the hyenas is in packs trying to devour anything that they can come across to devour and eat and kill. That's the music industry. You don't find too many people in the music industry happy. Not even a little bit. Open up your third eye and you can see what I'm saying is true. You can close your eyes and you can feel the real. Y'all saying stuff about him yelling at the kids. At least he's at home with his kids. Facts. Aaliyah! Aaliyah, come here. That nigga said, he tired of, what's homegirl name? What's his wife name? He tired of her, he needed something new. He had to pull up on a tranny like, skirt. That nigga said he need a mandingo with a skirt in his life. Oh man. All these dudes running around chasing a dog on men with balls. Conceal Cartel, yo, what's poppin'? How's this Bullets Gotti? Is that the real Bullets Gotti? I don't know. If that is, shout out to Bullets Gotti. I ain't got no beef with Bullets Gotti. I want to see Bullets Gotti get back on his game. If Bullets Gotti is watching, I want to see you get back on your game, Bullets Gotti, and I want to see you be successful on these YouTube streets. Don't let them dudes on the street corner, don't let them dudes on the street corner devour your soul, man. It is what it is. One thing I don't like about black people, I said it before, I'm going to say it again, I don't like the fact that we are quick to fight each other when there's a war clearly in front of our face. You were conditioned to live in tenement buildings. You were conditioned to live in the projects. It's time to get out. Like the movie Get Out of those projects. And let me tell you something, for those of y'all might not have watched that little video, because I'm not even done with it. I just wanted to give y'all a little glimpse, right? When you go to the projects, if you're from the projects, I want you to go across the street from your projects and just look. Just take a step back and just look at the projects. I want you to look, right? Just look. Pay attention. I want you to see. I want you to pay attention. I want you to see the projects for what it really is. In that video that I put up, you see you got black fences. Khalil, I'm taking my tablet and your tablet, I'm putting it in my car. You're not getting it no more because I told you to stop. So now I'm taking your tablet. When I leave, I'm taking it with me. No, you don't listen. I'm doing it live. You being noisy. All right, bye. Go. See, he don't listen to me. So he yelling at the kid. They don't listen to me because they're not scared, because they're not abused. So anyway, I want y'all to step back, right? Now he arguing with her. This is my room. Slamming doors. So anyway, I want y'all to take a look at the projects, right? The way the projects are set up, those black fences around the projects are put there strategically. They are like a framing. Those gates, they can take the silver fence, attach those. See, now they want to mess with my live because I see them doing it already. They can take those silver fences, attach them to the black fences, right? put barbed wire on the top of it, and they can have that done within 8 hours. Within 8 hours, they can have you fenced in under martial law in the projects and have you contained where you can't come in and come out unless they want you to. They can put trailers. I seen trailers in Bronx River like, what are these trailers doing here? So this trailer's already strategically being placed there, but when I sit up there and I say, yo, this look like a FEMA camp, you know what people said in the comment section with their dumbasses? Oh, they just doing construction. They're doing construction mysteriously in all of the projects and setting up trailers. They got trailers in your projects. Why is there trailers in your projects? You think that's normal? They don't do that to the Jews. You don't see the Jews living like that. I'm gonna go back again. And I'm going to show y'all again. Bronx River looks like a FEMA camp. Oh, they doing construction. And it just so happened. Think about it. They just so happened to be doing construction, putting fences up all around the projects. At the same time as the government shut down, government lockdown. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it, think about it. I mean, it don't cost nothing for you to use your brain. They putting fences up. Even though the projects that don't have the fences, you have the black gates. There used to be chains to keep you from going in the grass. Why did they put fences around every project? It was strategically being done. Because now that they got the black gates, the short black gates around the projects, whenever they want to, they could come with the silver fences within 8 hours. Boom. Patch it up. Barbed wire around the whole top. In 24 hours, you were locked in and contained in your neighborhood. You cannot go in, you can't go out without the military letting you in or letting you out. Anything that breaks out in America. When shit hits the fan in America, the first person, the first place that they are going to detain and put under martial law is the projects. You know why? Because you the poor, you the hungry, you the starving, and they spent billions of dollars anyway through Hollywood and the music industry to keep you dumb from the beginning. So now, when reality sets in and they snatch away your freedom, your food, your water, and leave you stuck in that bum-ass shelter with nothing but rats, the only thing for you to devour is yourselves. That's why you gotta get out. Get out of the projects. Save up and get out. Stop spending your goddamn income taxes on that bum-ass nigga that wanna get fly off of you. Save that money, start a business, or save that money to invest. Certain places in the South, you can take, or certain places in America, period, you can take that $10,000 that you get back. Oops, the government shut down. You might not get your money back. You might not get it back. But if they do give it to you, $10,000, you can, in some places in America, you can pay rent or mortgage in some places, not all, for the rest of the year. Move. Get out of the hood. Start a small online business. Hustle. It's not meant for you to make it out of the projects. Every project is next to a train for the military to come in. Every project is next strategically next to a highway to close you in. All of these projects is exactly what they was named. They're projects. What is a project? Then the next question is, who is the project? Is you the project, the experiment, or is it the buildings? It is what it is. It's just something for you to think about. I come from Bronx River Projects. My grandmother lived in Webster Projects. I had family in Coney Island, right? I could keep on going. I got family everywhere, damn near every project in New York City. Yes, we love the hood where we come from because that's all we know. But at the understand, but when you come to a realization and you understand that where you come from is a trap and it's not meant for you to survive, it is a trap. It's not meant for you to survive. This is why so many women in the hood, how they say, why do good girls like bad guys? Because they had an uncle in the family that touched them and their daddy wasn't there to protect them. That was death by design. That was death by design. They had an uncle in the family that touched all the little girls and the daddy wasn't there to protect them and mommy put a closed eye to it. Mommy, the kid couldn't come tell mommy because mommy gonna beat the kid. Because I told you to stay away from old Uncle JoJo. But you let Uncle JoJo in the house, mommy. It's the hood for you. So then the young girl goes out there and she gets with the thug. Matter of fact, she don't get with the thug. Now she's fast. She's in high school. She's 14, 15 years old in the 9th grade, right? In the 9th grade. She got a dude pulling up to the high school, knowing that she's in high school. He pulling up. Now she's pregnant. 27-year-old Jay-Z coming to get the 15-year-old Foxy. Bust it now. Jay-Z knocks Foxy Brown up for 2 kids. Foxy Brown was one of the baddest chicks in high school in her freshman years, but because that old head, let me show you how it goes down in the hood. That old head, Jay-Z, knocks her up. I'm just telling the story, Jay, your story. Knocks her up. She got 2 kids running around. Now she's 19 with 2 kids. He doesn't want her no more. And guess what? The little dude in high school that was cute, that was her age, he was fly, he was feeling her. He looking at her at 21 years old, and he like, ready to throw up. He don't want her no more. She got stretch marks. Her belly looked like a tire. Her soul looked broken because that grown man devoured her. But before that grown man devoured her, the uncle in the house devoured her. If we was in church, I would sit up there and say, can I get an amen? Amen. Am I talking that talk or what? Ain't nobody else talking about this kind of talk. They try to talk bullshit to you. This is how it goes down in the hood. All of you women that's watching me right now, answer me a question. How many dudes said to you when you was a young girl, when you get older, you was going to be mine? All of the ladies that's watching me, how many of y'all heard a man say to you when you was underage with his grown ass, when you get older, you going to be mine? And he ain't had no business talking to you like that. Plenty, right? Plenty. This is the hood, though. And this is, and you know what? I'm gonna tell y'all something too, right? I'm gonna say it again, because this is a video that I meant to make, and I'm gonna make the video. A lot of you females, y'all think, or y'all told by the dudes, why you dealing with that thug nigga? Why you messing with that thug? Because she want to be protected. Y'all sit up there and say the thugs is bad. Some of the thugs don't be bad. You know what happened to the thugs? Some of them, they love their girl. She was the best thing that ever happened to him. But the problem was, he got caught up in the hood. He went to jail. He loved her. Every thug don't beat a girl up. Every thug don't mistreat a girl. He went to jail. He couldn't stay free because he got caught up in the gunplay. So he went to jail. He goes to jail, right? Now he's in jail. He can't be here with her. Eventually she moves on because he was a young boy. They both was tenderonis with each other. He went to jail. He did 10 years or 3-4 years. She was too young to do 3-4 years with him in jail. So she moved on. All right, I ain't gonna be with a thug no more. I'm gonna go get me with a singing dude. I'm gonna go get an R. Kelly. It's Kelly, baby. She gonna get some R. Kelly. Now you thinking, you got your R. Kelly, he ain't gonna beat you up. No, he just gonna make you go in the corner, pissing buckets. He ain't gonna beat you up. No, he gonna take your phone, change your number, isolate you so you can't talk to your mother. He did her worse than a thug. He was a product of his environment. And what goes on in the hood? R. Kelly was being touched by his sister. But who touched his sister? Was it her own daddy? Was it her uncle? Things that make you go, we can talk about it. Turn that water off, now. Things that make you go, This is the hood though. Like nah, so we ain't gonna go to the singer, we gonna go to the football player. What was that brother's name? The football player that knocked the girl out in the elevator on camera, that he dragged her in the elevator? He wasn't a thug. He was into sports. What was his name? Just last year, or the year before last, the football player that knocked the girl out in the elevator, Ray Rice, knocked the girl out, then picked her up, dragged her in the elevator. He wasn't a thug. Stop telling your daughters and making your daughters think that it's only the thugs that's going to do you like that. You got a dude in every genre, every era, every like industry, every sports, everything that you got to watch out for. It ain't just a thug. Y'all be trying to make it seem like it's just a thug. And she defended him. Of course she defended him. That's Stockholm Syndrome. But everybody act like they don't know it. Now how many of y'all sat up there and watched your mother get stomped out by your father, and your mother never went to the police because of Stockholm Syndrome? And even though your father knocked your mother out, unconscious, knocked out, unconscious, laid out, elbowed her, body slam, you body slammed your mother. That's Stockholm. No matter what, she didn't go against him. No matter what, she didn't tell. She might have spent 15 years of getting her ass whooped and she finally said, you know what? My body couldn't take it no more. That's Stockholm. And that goes on a lot in our hood. A lot of people not going to tell you that. Nobody wants to humiliate and embarrass their mother. I mean, my pops never knocked my moms out, but I seen them fight. It happens in the hood. It happens. And I want people to stop with that myth. Like every thug is bad. Oh, don't get with the thug. The only reason why I would tell a female not to get with a thug is because they don't last long. They either get murdered or they go to jail. So when you create a family with a thug, he's only there temporarily. But believe it or not, some of those so-called thugs, they love their woman. They just can't stay out of jail. Or every thug is not a womanizer. Every thug is not abusive. You got abusive people all over. Touch my mom, she's going out the window. We all seen our dads beat our moms. Reality of it is, you know what you gotta understand? Rich people get away with everything. With everything. We see all the games going on with R. Kelly. We see the district attorney sitting up there talking about they want more witnesses to come forward, which is a good thing. But the reality of it is, R. Kelly should have never got away with pissing on that young girl in that video, for one. For two, Dame Dash should have never did 2 albums. Jay-Z, 2 albums. Dancing all in the video. Fiesta, Fiesta. They wasn't beefing with R. Kelly because of what he did to those little kids. They was beefing with R. Kelly over money situations, over egos, over who's going to perform first on the stage, over who's going to do this, who's going to do that. They wasn't beefing with him for the right reasons. They was beefing with him for the wrong reasons. They seen R. Kelly backstage with all the little girls and still did another album with him. So don't wait to expose him now. It is what it is, people. Dame Dash says he wasn't a part of that, but yet he was on tour with them. Dame Dash said he wasn't a part of that, but yet he was in the video with them. Dame Dash is a goddamn liar. He's a liar. Dame was in the videos, dancing with him. But nevertheless, even still, Dame never exposed them. Dame knew these stories. But Dame couldn't be the whistleblower because Dame was a grown man with Aaliyah. Jay was a grown man with Aaliyah. And even though Aaliyah might have been 19 or 18 at the time, or maybe even 17 around there, these niggas was up there in age where they could have had any grown female that they want. And this is the shit I want y'all to pay attention to. Jay-Z could have had any female that he wanted. He went for the young Beyonce. He didn't want the female his age. He didn't want the female 5 years younger than him. He wanted the female 15 damn near years younger than him. Dame Dash, same thing. Things to make you pay attention to. I mean, at the end of the day, like I said before, in the hood, you see all the old dudes with the younger females or whatever the case, so it creates a trend. But when you see a man, female after female after female, as he gets older, dealing with women that's always a decade younger than them, then you can recognize the Bambaataa in them. The only difference is they like the girls and he like the boys. Recognize the Bambaataa in the man. All these dudes is bugged out that y'all worshiping in this music industry. And a lot of dudes is gonna get mad at me because they doing the same thing. They doing the same thing. Something to think about. As a matter of fact, everybody that's watching, y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to my brother Wax Dog page. Wax is right there, he's in the comment section. Go subscribe to his page. Wax, make sure you put that video with that hood booger in the comment section so I can pin it again, so y'all can go watch the video of that hood booger dancing. Yeah, make sure y'all go subscribe to Wax Dog page. Me, I got to put out certain messages and put out certain energy because I represent something, but at the same time, I want y'all to understand something. Sometimes I got to make time. I got time for that. The same way these dudes could create dudes to come at me every 5 seconds, I'll create it too. Go subscribe to Wax Dog page. We ain't even done with y'all. Wait to see what Concealed Ringleader, wait and see when she get unblocked. I mean, when she get off of that little punishment that you got up under because y'all done ratted on her. Just wait and see. We ain't done with y'all yet. We ain't done with y'all. Anyway, people, I'm gonna make sure I get myself together. I'm being a bad daddy right now. My kids gotta eat dinner. They gotta take their baths. They gotta get ready for school. I got things to do, whatever the case may be. Look out for my next live. Look out for my next video. If you ain't subscribed to Raw and Uncut, make sure you go subscribe to Raw and Uncut. If you ain't subscribed to my first page, go subscribe to my first. Snap. People, make sure y'all hit the like button coming in.
Yeah. Like I said, how does Bill turn out, man?
Thank you.
Oh,